And then that's why they work to bring it back in Justice League, And so it's kind of like, okay, it makes sense on an arc. If you're looking at it, like, remember, they wanted to do there's like a 5-movie arc that they wanted to initially do. When they initially announced Justice League, it was part 1 and part 2. They were going to shoot both back to back. And I think that's what we got. I think the 4-hour version of that was the original part 1 and part 2. And now it's one complete film. Still weird that it's 4 years old. I can't believe that. But at the same time, it's like, I think that's what he was going for with BVS. And, that's my take on that, at least. Yeah, it did make sense from a storytelling perspective, but from an audience perspective, it did feel kind of meaningless. I think, again, with the way that they kind of went about it with the sequel, they were trying to like hit that emotional arc in order to then play catch up, and it would have worked, I think, in the long run, but you know how Warner Brothers is. Anyway, I'm kind of curious to see what else he says.
They're autonomous like this. It's in All-Star Superman. So they're acting like that one story makes them the be-all, end-all, know-alls of Superman and gatekeepers of Superman. And that if you don't like that stuff or agree with it, you're the fake fan. No, they're the fake fans. Okay? What's crazy about this is these are the same people that will complain about some other stuff. For instance, like Batman killing people in Batman versus Superman. And you can easily see this. Batman has killed multiple characters in the comics. Through the exact number can vary depending on the interpretation of the events. Here are some notable instances where Batman has taken a life. And they give you an actual continuity. These are actual in continuity, comics. But then it talks about Geeks.com, or Geeks talks about 10 different times where Batman has killed in comic books. So yes, Batman does kill, and almost every live action version except George Clooney of Batman has killed in the current movies as well, going all the way back to 1989. It seems like the only issue they have is with Zack Snyder. Okay? These are the people who are not true fans. They just hate Zack Snyder. They're not true DC fans, is what I'm saying. They're not true Superman fans. It's all a joke. And I posted about that on Twitter today. I said, those who hate Snyder say Batman doesn't kill. Batman doesn't use guns. They know nothing about Batman, his history, or comics in general. Yet one comic of Superman has the robots calling him Superman, and all of a sudden it's hard canon. The whole pay for a ticket.
Shit. I wasn't okay. So look, here's the thing with that, right? We can end it at that because I kind of think we got the point here. The guy, yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of him either. That being said, did I ever read Absolute Superman? No, I've got it right here. I've got it right here. I need to, take a look at it. I got it right here. You got to read it. I could read it live if you want. We could talk about it, like, hey, what's going on? What do they got? Like, how many issues they got? Like 4 now. Who is the talking head? His name is Aaron Fischer. He's a voice actor. He's a big Zack Snyder fan. It's just, again, this is all part of this online. I mean, no, Andrew's right. Andrew here is right. I'm so tired of this real or fake fan bullcrap. And he's right. Like, that's kind of the whole point. Is that, like, look, the reality of it is there is no true version of any comic book character. There is no true distinct canon, really. There are iterations. That's it. Right? It's just iteration upon iteration upon iteration upon iteration ad infinitum. And that's it. There's no other way to describe it. And the thing is, people have their preferred iteration, right? Some people out there are like, David Corn Sweat's my Superman, right? They're like, oh yeah, David Corn Sweat, my Superman. Oh God, I can't wait for Corn Sweat sweating his nuts in my mouth, right? They can't wait for that. They're so excited for that. But then you realize, like, well, at the same time, some people out there just happen to like Henry Cavill. And I want to show y'all something I'm working on something, right? And so as a result of something I was working on, I went over to Google's their image generator, and I asked it for something with Superman, and I just said Superman. I'm not going to reveal the rest of the prompt. Trust me, it does not say Henry Cavill. And then this is what it gave me. So I said Superman, and it immediately went